The Jim Coleman Memorial Classic comes to an end. A couple of teams that have won their first two matches will now determine who will win all three in this year's event. From Thornton Gymnasium on the campus of Aurora University, it is women's volleyball tonight between the Big Blue of Millikin University and the Spartans of Aurora University. We're happy that you're with us on a Saturday evening. My name is Sean Fry. Millikin was on the court in the last match against Rose-Hulman, took that one in 3 sets, 30-28, 25-13, 25-14. The last couple of sets a rout for Big Blue. Had some trouble in the first set on set point, but stayed with it, got the set, and cruised from there. They hit 340 in their attacking percentage for the game and had a 75% side-out percentage. They were able to take care of business against Rose-Hulman. So they moved to 9-2, and with that, head coach Debbie Kick, in her 22nd year, Millikin is at 499 career wins. Already the all-time winningest coach in Millikin history, a 4-time CCIW Coach of the Year, and a chance to make even more history in a long and decorated career. Taking on Aurora, who, after dropping a non-conference match to Illinois Wesleyan in 4 sets yesterday, struggled a bit against Rose-Hulman last night, ended up winning in 5 sets, and then much better today with a 268 attacking percentage and a 25-19, 25-17, 25-21 victory over UW-Platteville, a team that brought a 8-3 record and were receiving votes in the most recent ABCA Top 25 poll into that one. Millikin's been receiving votes as well. They're the highest ranking CCIW team. Aurora, they got votes. They're the highest ranking NAC team. And in a little less than a couple of minutes, we'll go through the pregame introductions and then find out which team will win all 3 here in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Until then, let's bring you the starting lineups first for the visiting Big Blue of Millikin University. If you were watching the last one, this will be familiar to you, as they'll send out the libero and a sophomore from St. Louis, Sophie Howell. Then the senior from Florissant, Missouri, Tori Stewart. A junior from Bourbonnais, Illinois, Reese Brown. From Naperville, Illinois, the sophomore Kaylee Itzenhauser. A senior out of St. Charles, Missouri, Jessie Crater. A freshman from Ludlow, Illinois, Addison Oyer. And a sophomore from Naperville, Caitlin Skronsky. Howell, the libero, Stewart, Brown, Itzenhauser, Crater, Oyer, and Skronsky, the starters for the 9-2 Millikin Big Blue. And in all 9 wins, they won the first set. And we'll keep an eye on that. Aurora coming in at 7-4. We already talked about Millikin head coach Debbie Kick. James Seidelman at the helm here, as the Spartans will look to Samantha Juarez, the senior from Batavia, Illinois, as the libero. Then from Manteno, Illinois, the senior Casey Wenzel. From New Lenox, Illinois, another senior, Danny Lauer, followed by seniors Caitlin Beebe from Aurora, Illinois, and Addie Gruss from Peoria, Illinois. Out of Sycamore, it's Izzy Jackson, a sophomore, and the senior from Yorkville, Illinois, Sydney Avery. So again, Juarez, Wenzel, Lauer, Beebe, Gruss, Jackson, and Avery, the starters for Aurora in this one. They will move right to left in their blue uniforms here in this contest. The libero is in white, and Millikin in white uniforms with the libero wearing blue. As the buzzer sounds, and the pregame introductions are about to begin. For the Spartans, match number 12 of the season. Same for Millikin. It's coming up here in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic right here at Aurora University.
Head coach of the Big Blue is Debbie
with that, we are ready to roll. Again, AU hitting right to left in blue, Millikin in white moving left to right here in this first set. And what we are expecting to be a very entertaining contest. And it'll be underway here in a matter of moments. Sean Fry here with you. Big thanks to the entire AU Game Day crew for a full 2 days of their efforts to make this event run smoothly, and could not do it without them. So Juarez will come in and replace Jackson here, and it looks like the libero has already gone in for Millikin. So we'll see who she replaced here. Looks like it was, I believe, Reese Brown. No, she's out there. Tori Stewart was the one who came off. Millikin will serve. And we are underway to determine the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic champion. First try here for the Spartans is blocked. Second try here from Sydney Avery, handled by Itzenhauser. Now out of the back row, Skronsky blocked back at her. Another try, Itzenhauser on the left. Makes it 1-0. We'll see Skronsky serve again. Three aces against Rose Holman earlier today. Goes at Wenzel here. Beebe tried to go on two and was stuffed. Crater was there. 2-0 Big Blue. Skronsky again. Only won the serve so far in this young contest. Lets it fly at Wenzel. Long return. Beebe off the net for Bruce. That's blocked. Itzenhauser was there if it was over the net. And I will let the scorekeepers make that judgment. 3 points, all for the visitors. Skronsky one more time. Almost an ace. Free ball coming up here. Brown there for Crater. That one's down to make it 4-0. Not a great start. 2 kills, 2 blocks for Millikin, and a 4-0 lead here in the first set. Skronsky at Wenzel. Here's Beebe. Wants Addie Gruss on the far side. Aurora is on the board. Well, Gruss has had quite a couple of days. 12 kills against Illinois Wesleyan. Set a career high with 17 kills against Rose Holman, and then 9 more this morning. Has a .429 attacking percentage for the tournament, or I guess I should say for their 3 games. But a service error here makes it 5-1. Millikin in front as Brown goes back to serve. It was Gruss who was serving here for Aurora. Try here for Izzy Jackson. That's handled, and now Itzenhauser missed. It's 5-2. Millikin very sharp down the stretch against Rose Holman. Well, for that matter, really, when it came to attacking, pretty sharp just in general. And really sharpened some other areas of their game in the final 2 sets. Beebe serves here for Aurora. Here is Oyer on the left, spins that over and missed. 5-3 here. Caitlin Beebe, 2 seasons ago, the NAC Player of the Year, first team All-Region and All-Conference last season. In the top 20 in the country in assists per set, nearly 10.5. Serving here for the second time and plunges it into the net. 6-3. And Itzenhauser goes to serve. Millikin in front, but the Spartans doubled up here early. That one's off the net cord. Beebe serves it back to Avery, not able to evade Brown. Itzenhauser back row, dig by Beebe, and now here is Danny Lauer. Can't get by Skronsky there. Here's a try for Jesse Crater, who buries it to make it 7-3. 6 straight wins for Millikin coming into this one. Looking to make it 7 in a row. They have 7 points here in the first set. Long way to go, but an ace after some miscommunication makes it 8-3. And Itzenhauser had 4 aces against Rose Holman. Now with 5 on the tournament and 20 on the season. 8 serving 3. Avery. Nothing there. Now here's Tori Stewart. Had a fine performance against Rose Holman. She's denied. Lauer tries here. Stewart has the dig. Here's Oyer. Another Millikin player who had a very nice opener against Rose Holman. Chance for Aurora. Lauer into the net. Big Blue with AU tripled up, and James Seidelman wants timeout. 9-3. Millikin leading here in the first. This is the Jim Coleman Classic and Aurora University women's volleyball. A bit of a bumpy start for Aurora here. And trying to find a way forward here. They have not dropped the first set very often, and I cannot say they're really in danger of that at this point. It's 9-3. But have been very tough when winning the first set, and especially tough up 2-0. Near the top of the NAC in many categories here so far, but have not been able to get going. That will help. Sydney Avery makes it 9-4. What a career she's had. Reached 1,000 kills against Benedictine on Wednesday. 3-time first team all-conference, was freshman of the year, NAC Player of the Year already. I mean, she's done just about everything you can ask. And now here's Kate Coleman, a sophomore out of Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, giving Aurora back-to-back points here as she slices towards the net and rips it home. That's her 18th kill here over the last couple of days. And now Avery serving. A little trouble there for Millikin. Stewart has that batted back at her. Oyer tries now. Beebe has the dig, and Aurora looking much more crisp right now. Stewart blocked. Now they'll try Itzenhauser out of the back row. Beebe with the dig as that was headed towards the sideline. Lauer with the kill. And she's on the board to make it 9-6. James Seidelman, 3 consecutive NCAA tournament berths. Always seems to know when the right time to call timeout is, and it seems to have done his team quite a bit of good here. That's 4 straight here for Aurora as that one sails long. Spartans back in it. Down 2, 7 serving 9, and Avery's still at it. Hits it long though, and Millikin back up 3. Here's Vanessa Brown out of Crown Point, Indiana, and an alum of Andrean High School. Into the back row here, replacing Avery as the libero Howell goes back to serve for the visitors. Flat serve right at Brown as she enters. Coleman on the left finds a seam. Coleman last year put together a nice season for Aurora in her freshman campaign. Boyer on the right, nothing. Then Gruce and got into the net there. Make it 11-8. Have to correct it here. Coleman now with 10 kills. Make that 11 after she picked up a second one earlier. Had one in the first game of the tournament against Rose Holman, and then 8 against UW-Platteville this morning while hitting over 200. Good serve here. Sent Juarez to the floor. Free ball here for the Big Blue as Stewart sends that one, I thought, off the block, but the umpire on the tower says no. Gives the point to Aurora. Debbie Kick wanting an appeal here. And they will appeal to the linesman, and they'll discuss it. It's Candace Humphrey and Nick Altier, the referees. Frank Rago and Edel Litney, the line judges, and they do, in fact, give that one to Millikin to make it 12-8. That actually might have been the worst place for the referee to be there, is I think maybe having a little distance from it, maybe to your benefit a little bit there. Aurora not able to evade Howe. Now Stewart with the try. Long return Juarez. Gibbs got up, wasn't able to finish it. Then Coleman almost a kill. That one's kept alive by Itzenhauser, and then no one sent it back. What a point for Aurora. And it's 12 serving 9. Itzenhauser did everything to try to keep that alive, and then no one rescued it. So here's Lauer serving. Stewart with the poke. Dig by Brown, and now Coleman not able to evade Howe. Here's Itzenhauser out of the back, spins it forward. Dig there by Brown, then Gruce with the finish, and it's 12-10. Second kill for the Deer Creek Mackinac High School alum. Second team all-conference last season. Service error on Aurora, and it seems to be 2 points the ceiling right now. And Millikin, it should be noted, not really hitting the ball very well. 5 kills, 3 errors on 22 swings. It's not been particularly sharp. Coleman, that's off the block. Dig there by Stewart. Kept up here as Higgins tries it. And that one will go to the Spartans. It's a good series for Coleman. She swaps out here for Wenzel, who goes back to serve. Avery back in replacing Brown. Advantage is a couple for Millikin. Aurora trying to serve into it. Casey Wenzel, first team all-conference a couple years ago as an attacker. Big swing here, good dig in the back by Wenzel. Then Avery makes it a 1-point set. And so Wenzel, who it should be noted, spent most of the season last year on defense or as the libero, where she started her career. Now back attacking, able to be very effective for the Spartans no matter what she's doing. And a kill here from Millikin, and it's 14-12. And it'll send Caitlin Skronsky back to serve. Skronsky in here Have to serve quite a bit right out of the chute as Millikin went up 4-0, and Avery sees that one go off the blocker and out of bounds. So Sid now with 3 kills on 7 swings. And Jillian Orman from Franklin, Tennessee enters here and serves as Bruce goes off. Spartans looking for the tie. We haven't had one in this set. Millikin has led throughout. Nice job by Aurora to scramble. They get a free ball back to Millikin. Now here's a try. And that is Jesse Crater, who did well to tip that up and over the block and down as Millikin restores its advantage to a couple. Bruce returns. Juarez back in as well, as Bruce then comes right back out on the substitution. Reese Brown, 27 assists, 8 digs against Rose Holman earlier, and there is Caitlin Beebe waiting for that. Always seems to time it right when going on 2, and does so here. Now she goes back to serve. Brown setting here, Itzenhauser. It was tipped, it's at the net, batted back over and down. We're all square. I think Avery had that one. And if so, that's her 4th kill. So our first tie in this opening set, 15 all. Aurora and Millikin, and Beebe serves again. Brown looking here. That was Crater, then back over. Aurora keeps it alive, free ball wide. And Millikin back in front. Led 4-0 and 9-3, now up 16-15 as Itzenhauser is back to serve. Goes out Wenzel, back set for Avery, and it's blocked. Crater and Stewart there. Crater loved it. Entered the week 2nd in the CCIW in total blocks with 30. She's since added to that. Is just outside the top 30 in Division 3 entering the week. Makes it 17-15. Beebe setting Jackson, and it's in. Jackson, whose high school mascot was the Spartan, stays with the Spartans and delivers here to pull Aurora back within 1, and then Avery got a long return. It was batted back, and Millikin did well to return it. Dig on the far side by Beebe. Coleman tries it from the near side, no. That's Crater, that one's into the net. 17 all. Our second tie in this one. And Sydney Avery to serve. 46 kills entering this match on the weekend for Aurora. Diving dig here, Juarez, and now Lauer got it. Spartans in front for the first time. Timeout, Millikin. 18-17 in the first. This is Aurora University women's volleyball in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. able to flurry into the lead. They have now won 15 of the last 23 points and have the first lead after the first lead change of the match. And Sydney Avery serves again. Stewart here on the tip. Jackson. Free ball coming here for Millikin. Brown, near side wants Oyer, that's blocked. Stewart on the left. Juarez the dig. Now Beebe sets Pullman on the left, cross court, but Howell was there. Try here Crater, Avery the dig, and now Lauer on the right side. Batted back to her. Beebe sets Pullman on the left and threads the needle. That's 4 straight for Aurora for the second time in this match. They're up 2 here in the first. 1 timeout apiece remaining in this opening set as Avery serves again. Stewart gets it as Juarez was in position and Pullman with the redirect ends up handing Millikin the point, and Hal goes back to serve. Good sequence for Aurora. In front, and now Millikin chasing. Hal has put together a nice tournament. That one caught the rafters and comes down for an ace as we're even at 19. Hal, the alum of Webster Groves High School. Serving again here in an even first set. Juarez on serve receive. Beebe for Pullman on the left. That's tipped. Brown the dig. Now Gibbs rushes under it. Stewart spins that over. Beebe over on 2, and it's right down the middle and good. (20-19). Juarez serves. Brown over on 2. That's kept alive by Brown, and then Danny Lauer with the finish. That is all Vanessa Brown to keep that point alive by the tips of her fingers. So here's Juarez, a transfer from Northern Illinois, who led the Huskies at better than 4 digs per set last season. Serves here, but Addison Oyer, who has put together a nice tournament, finds some space on the sideline and plows it home. 21-20 now. Sandy Brindle back to serve. Short toss, Brindle sends it away. Brown some trouble there. Lauer can't bring it back. We're tied again. 21 all. First set, final match. Both teams have beaten Rose-Hulman. Both teams have beaten Wisconsin-Platteville. And now a chance for a win against each other. And Brindle put Millikin in front. Beebe wants Pullman. Dig for Hal. Itzenhauser. Dig by Beebe. Gruce here. That's Lauer. Itzenhauser the dig. Long rally here. Stewart tries it. Beebe is there. Juarez bumps to the near side. Pullman's swing is tipped. Now Hal will pass it for Stewart. Beebe the dig again. Brown up for Pullman on the left. That's tipped. We try one more time. On 2 off the net cord. Long return. Now Stewart for Millikin. Stumble and hit it into the net. Just bad luck that time as Stewart tried to take off. And it just didn't work out. Aurora back in front, if only barely, 22-21. Good serve by Lauer. Here's Stewart. It was wide. 23-21. Debbie Kick wondering why that wasn't a point for Millikin on the touch. And now it's a timeout for Millikin. That'll be their last as Aurora 2 points from the first set. 23-21, Spartans up. This is Aurora University women's volleyball in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Busy day of Aurora University athletics. The women's cross-country team competed at Rhodes College, finished third. The men were sixth for Aurora. AU men's soccer at St. Norbert played to a 1-1 draw. AU football routed Concordia Chicago on the road today, 56-7, including a 100-yard interception return touchdown for Marcellus Ramius. And AU women's soccer lost at St. Norbert 4-0. Women's golf was in action at Illinois Wesleyan. Men's golf was at Wisconsin Lutheran. 23-21, Spartans up here in the first set. And an errant set gives Aurora a chance here, and Coleman finishes it to make it set point. First time that Millikin is facing this here in this tournament. Itzenhauser, good dig there by Lauer. Now Pullman to end the set, no. Beebe now sets Gruss quickly, and Aurora is into the set column. 25-21. 26 minutes, Aurora with the first set. They'll switch sides. And AU will try to make it a 2-0 start. Millikin trying to get back on level terms. This is Aurora University women's volleyball and the 2022 Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Few results around the NAC and a busy Saturday for women's volleyball. Rockford fell to Maranatha Baptist in 3 sets, 25-22, 25-22, 30-28. And that wasn't all, as Illinois Tech picked up a 3-1 win over Lake Forest earlier today. That was 24-26, and then all IIT from there, 12-20 and 12 to pick up the win. Edgewood, a 3-1 victory at against River Falls at UW La Crosse, 25-20, 16-25, 28-26, 25-18. And then Rockford, after a loss, bounced back to defeat Lawrence in 5 sets. Edgewood then defeated Hamlin 3-0, 25-16, 25-15, 25-14, and Illinois Tech kept it going with a 3-1 win over Central out of Iowa, as that one went to the Scarlet Hawks. 25-20, 25-18, 21-25, 25-20. Illinois Tech is Aurora's next opponent, so they'll play here on Tuesday night. And of course, we'll have it right here for you at athletics.aurora.edu. So please join us. Sean Fry with you. Spartans 25-21. They'll take the first set. 289 attacking percentage, 18 kills, 5 errors on 45 tries. Millikin had 48 swings, 9 kills and 7 errors to hit 042. Blocks 4-0 in favor of Millikin. Did not matter. They also had all 3 aces in that set, but Aurora just too efficient hitting the volleyball. Casey Wenzel gets the second set started. Itzenhauser finds some space on the near side, and once again, Millikin takes the first point. Aurora won 4 straight points 3 different times in that first set, including the final 4 after Millikin tied it up at 21. Here is Reese Brown. Aurora tries to make it 1-1, and they sure will. Sydney Avery has her 5th kill. That draws her level with Kate Coleman for the match high. Danny Lauer, Addie Gruce had 3 kills apiece. Caitlin Beebe, a couple. Izzy Jackson had 1 for Millikin, 3 for Jessie Crater, 2 for Tori Stewart, Haley Itzenhauser, and Addison Oyer, and make it 2-1 Spartans. As Bruce was serving, she'll serve again here. Into the back corner at Itzenhauser, who gets it right on back. Little give and go, and that one goes long. So Avery with the kill, Gruce with the ace. Itzenhauser with the attacking error. That's 3 straight for Aurora, and Gruce serves again. Brown over on 2, and there was plenty of room there. 3-2. Caitlin Beebe, 14 assists, 9 digs. And so she is right on the cusp of her 16th career double-double and 4th of the year. Jackson denied there by a lunging Reese Brown. Now Stewart tries it. Juarez with the stop there. Then Jackson denied. Gets another try here. Millikin manages to get it back over. Jackson tries again. It spins on the net cord and drops on the line. What a point. And Jackson will get credit for the kill. Beebe back to serve. The former Aurora Christian Eagle. 4 serving 2. Not a lot of spin on that one. Brown, the back set here for Oyer. That's tipped and it's down to make it 4-3. 1 lead change, 4 ties in the first set. 1 lead change, 1 tie here so far in set number 2. This is the 3rd time Millikin has dropped the first set. And in both of those, they went on to lose 3-0. 5-3 the score now as Aurora takes that one. The first was at number 2, then number 2, Claremont Mudd Scripps. During the CMS Invitational, or the Pacific Coast Classic, I should say. Millikin back on the board here, 5-4. And then they opened up the UW Oshkosh Invitational by losing in 3 to UW Stevens Point. So trying to avoid going 0 for 3 when losing the first set. Brindle serves. Long. 6'4" Spartans. And here's Juarez. Piled up 64 digs through 3 matches this weekend. And has added 7 more to that total at this point. Serving here, here's a look for Delaney Higgins. And the freshman has had a nice day. She makes it 6-5. Her first kill of this match after putting up 6 against Rose Holman. Now Stewart serves to try to tie the match. Beebe puts it up. Coleman blocked. Put up one more time. Lauer slips that one through. Itzenhauser. Beebe was there. Juarez brings it back onto the court. Free ball coming here for Millikin. Brendel. Big swing by Higgins. It stays in as Beebe nearly took out her head coach. But it would only salvage the point for a few more moments as Itzenhauser has the finish on the far side. James Seidelman had to be ready to move as that one headed for him. And to his credit, he read the play and was out of the way with plenty of time. Itzenhauser misses, and Aurora goes back in front 7-6. You know, James Seidelman was, you might imagine, a fairly talented volleyball player once upon a time. Obviously, reading the play, those instincts are still very much in working order. Now here is Millikin. Stewart out of the back row. Tumbles over. Lauer's there. Now Pullman on the left. Blasts that off the double block to make it 8-6. And Lauer goes back to serve. Lauer's been busy defensively in this tournament, including matching her career high with 21 digs on Friday night against Rose Holman. Kill here for Millikin. It's 8-7. And here is Skronsky going back to serve. Seven serving 8 here. Millikin trying to get back level. Brown the return to Beebe. It was putting her back to the net there, so she goes over on 2, and then Itzenhauser saw that one go off the hand awkwardly. AU back up by 2. Wenzel is back in as Pullman swaps out. Avery returns for Brown here as well. Now we'll see Wenzel let it fly. Has just 1 attack, 1 assist, and 1 dig. Been pretty quiet so far. Brendel. Crater with the finish. 4 kills on 10 swings for Jessie Crater. And that was just her 650th career kill, if you're keeping track. Now Reese Brown goes back to serve. Flat serve here. Wenzel brings it back in. Beebe for Gruce. Flips that over. Itzenhauser the dig. Try for Oyer, that's blocked. Gruce couldn't get it back over, and we are even at 9. Third tie of this second set. Millikin took the opening point. They'll try to lead here for the second time in game number 2. Beebe sets Avery on the left. Skronsky was there. It's back over quickly. Juarez the dig. Avery tries again and blasts that through the back row. Give Aurora the 10-9 advantage. Addie Gruce. That's Skronsky. Itzenhauser has the kill. 10 apiece. Itzenhauser's been busy. She and Tori Stewart have far and away had the most attempts here for Millikin. Certainly in this match and really for much of the tournament. Itzenhauser's serve clips the net tape, and then BB went over on 2 and got Skronsky, among others, all kinds of turned around. So it's 11-10. And BB serves. 17 assists, 10 digs, so that is that 16th career double-double and second of this tournament. And now it's Avery, all by herself with the stuff. 12-10. And for Sid, that's going to be her 6th block of the tournament. Brown on 2, right into the net. For that matter, right into the middle of the net. Brown's had a nice tournament, but not enough weight on that one, and it's 13-10 now. Spartans in front as BB serves again. Up a set as well. AU trying to stretch this out. She goes to the libero house. Stewart on the left rips it home. It'll be 1,000 career kills for Stewart before too long. Entered this match with 973. Sydney Avery has her 8th kill on her 15th swing. It's 14-11. Three-point Spartan lead, and now Avery gets the serve. Flat serve here. Stewart receives it. Back set here for Oyer, who ran onto it, and she has the kill. It'll be 12 serving 14. But despite that, Aurora with 4 of the last 6 points to now have at least a small cushion as they try to go up 2-0 in this match. Serving here is Sandy Brindle. Goes at Brown in the back row. Back set, Lauer pounds it home. And that'll be her 4th kill on her 10th swing. Timeout Millikin. Aurora up a set, leading 15-12 in the second. This is the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic and Aurora University Women's Volleyball. Spartans have handily out-hit Millikin in this one. Just 5 attacking errors on the match so far for the Spartans. A crisp .323 attacking percentage and just .110 for Millikin. Nevertheless, it's been close. Aurora took the first set 25-21. They're up here in the second 15-12. So the numbers not quite telling the story. Aurora does have 4 service errors. Does account for some of the difference here. Millikin trying to get a little bit closer. Aurora, good defense there to get it back over. Another try for Stewart, and this time gets it past Juarez. And so, the first time in 3 timeouts, Millikin wins the point out of that stoppage. Stewart goes back to serve and put it into the net. 16-13 Spartans. And Lauer back to serve with AU up 3 here in the second. Gets a long return. Brindle did well to get that off the net, and it's a free ball for Aurora. Coleman on the left. Howell with the dig, and Millikin can't get it back. AU by 4. Largest lead of the set. And in fact, if you're keeping track at home, that matches their largest lead, period, which was 25-21. And now make it 5 as Lauer splits the defense, and Debbie Kick wants her second and final timeout of this second set. 3 straight points for Aurora. And Millikin reeling here as they try to avoid going down 2-0. This is the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic and Aurora University Women's Volleyball. (18-13) Spartans in front. Danny Lauer continuing the serve. Aurora 8 kills, no errors on 19 swings in this second set. Service error here. Millikin, no more timeouts, so they'll need to win the race to 25 without being able to stop any further bleeding if there is any. But of course, Aurora needing just 7 more points to win this second set. They're not able to keep Aurora from stringing together points. The set will be over. Coleman on the left. Skronsky the dig. Now a try on the left for Higgins, but Juarez with the dig. Now Pullman tries again on the left. That was tipped. Skronsky the dig. Itzenhauser gets a look and drives it up the middle. Good sequence for the Big Blue. As the visitors get back-to-back points out of the timeout. And Skronsky serves. 15 serving 18. And an ace. Now that is the first time Millikin has won 3 straight points since they reeled off 4 in a row twice in the match's first 12 points. Gives you an idea how dominant Aurora has been since a shaky start. Coleman had that cannon go right back at her, then over on 2 was handled well. And then it's Itzenhauser on the right, pulling Millikin within 1. And here come the Big Blue. That gets a timeout from James Seidelman, who doesn't even stand up. One of the more casual timeouts I've ever seen. And now trying to stop the Millikin momentum here. Spartans up a set, now 18-17 in the second. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball and the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Millikin refusing to go quietly in set number 2. They have not led after the first point, which they took. Have been tied 4 times, trying to tie for the 5th time here. Aurora trying to get some cushion back, and Kate Coleman does exactly that. Coleman has been terrific. That's her 8th kill. 20 attacks. A very good performance for her here, and it sends Casey Wenzel back to the line. 19, serving 17. Wenzel goes at Itzenhauser. Set here, looking for Crater. Dig by Wenzel. Now Avery gets a look on the left. Back to the Spartans. Avery tries again and missed it. And normally if Avery gets 2 swings on 1 point, usually does not miss. But this time trying for the cut shot and missed the sideline. Reese Brown the serve. 19-18 Spartans up. At Lauer here. Avery the back set for Gruss, and it is blocked by Oyer to tie it up. All. Brown serves again. Beebe for Gruss. Skronsky not deterred, and then a nice return on 2 puts Millikin in front. 20-19 here in the second set. Aurora was up 18-13. Millikin has taken 7 of the last 8 points. What a response out of their second and final timeout. Now Aurora trying to get back level. Avery has to adjust. Didn't get a lot on it, and then Itzenhauser missed it. So we're even at 20. Slight delay here as the scoreboard was off a point. So they're going to get that adjusted. Brian Kipley, our Director of Athletic Communications, signaling to the referee, 2020. They check the official scoring down at the table as well. Here is Jillian Orman in for the first time in this set, trying to put Aurora back in front. Gets a return off the court, and Itzenhauser goes up for it. Dig by Harmon. Avery on the left with the swing and the kill. So Aurora digs deep. It's back-to-back points and gets the 3rd lead change of this set. Harmon serves again. Jump serve here into the back at Skronsky. Crater ties it up. "23 minutes of volleyball in the second set. 42 points, split 50-50. Itzenhauser serves. Beebe quickly for Jackson, who delivers. Jackson, no appearances last season. Has played well over the last couple of days and gives Aurora a 22-21 advantage here in the second. Beebe, a good serve. Trouble here on receive. Stewart's swing was blocked. It's up in the air. It's returned. Avery's there. Now Lauer gets a look on the left and makes it 23-21. What a time for Lauer's 5th kill as the Lincoln Way Central alum gives Aurora just a bit of insurance. Spartans need 2 more to go up 2-0. Beebe serves again. A lot of dip on that serve. It's an ace and set point. It was 21-21 in the opening game. Aurora won the final 4 points. Will we see it again? Brittany Samars into the contest for the first time in this set. For that matter, in this match, we saw her against Rose Holman. Beebe tries to serve it out and does with the ace. And as it was in the first set, it repeats here in game 2. 25-21 twice. Aurora will try to finish it off in 3 coming up. This is the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic at Aurora University Women's Volleyball. Aurora up 2-0. Third set about to be played. Aurora right to left across your screen in blue. Millikin wearing white, hitting it left to right. Aurora with just 7 attacking errors in this contest, 30 kills to 26 for Millikin. Big Blue have had 8 more opportunities. And really, it's very close. Service errors, 3 more for Aurora, and 4 more kills. And you look at the numbers of the attacking percentage, Aurora just under 300, Millikin struggling to get to 140. Millikin was much better in that second set in that regard, but they have not been able to slow down the Aurora hitters. Led by Sydney Avery with 9 kills, 8 for Kate Coleman, 5 for Danny Lauer. Caitlin Beebe with a double-double already of 24 assists and 10 digs. On the Millikin side, Jesse Crater, Addison Oyer, and Tori Stewart, 5 kills apiece. They trail Kaylee Itzenhauser, who has 7 kills. Has 7 digs as well. Reese Brown, my apologies, 13 assists, 5 digs. Sandy Brendel has 9 assists. And Sophie Howe, 7 digs. Samantha Juarez, I forgot about her 10 digs, as she's into double digits in that category as well. Blocks fairly even at this point, 5-3 in favor of Millikin. You can see how close this match has been. Aces are even at 4 apiece. We're talking about a difference of 8 points. That's it. But it's been 8 very important points, as it's allowed Aurora to go up 2-0. And in this situation of late, Aurora has been, like most teams in fairness, but they have been very difficult to upend as they have won 51 consecutive matches when leading 2-0. And the last team they lost to in that spot was back in 2018, the year, of course, Aurora went to the Elite Eight against the number 1 team in the country at that point in Calvin. So we are away here as it's served away by Sandy Brindle, and for the first time in this match, Aurora takes the first point. It is kill number 10 for Sydney Avery. 24 kills last night against Rose Holman, 9 earlier today against UW Platteville. Can we say this morning? It was this morning, right? Addie Grew serving here. Aurora wanting a quick start. Itzenhauser into the net. Now the first game, Millikin took 9 of the first 12 points before Aurora really arrived. Second set was close really throughout. What will we see here in game 3? Aurora looking for a 3-0 lead, not this time. Brindle looking for Skronsky. Gruce is there, then Beebe wants Jackson. That's tipped into the back row. Stewart. Millikin on the board here, it's 2-1. And after her 6th kill, Stewart will go back to serve. Beebe on 2, tried to slam it down. Gibbs was there. Itzenhauser blocked. Howe will bump it back. Itzenhauser tries again, but Avery's there. She'll get it back from Beebe and sends it home. 3-1 Spartans. Led by that score in game 2. And have led by as many as 5. No more than 5. It's 2 right now. Beebe, the only player on the court with multiple aces in this contest, serves here. Stewart falling away with the serve receive, and then Skronsky missed it wide. And it's 4-1. Beebe serves again. Stewart returned right to the net for Brindle. It's tapped over. Now Juarez for Avery. Dig there by Howe. Right side, Samars got a long return from Wenzel off the antenna for the point. We'll send Skronsky back. She will swing it away here for Big Blue. Visitors trying to avoid losing in 3. Jackson with the kill here. It's Aurora up 5-2. That's the 3rd kill for Jackson on 8 swings. It's put together a nice weekend. Avery serves here. Spartans up 3. Good serve there. Itzenhauser, that's tipped. And it came off of, I believe, Danny Lauer, such an angle that it handcuffed Beebe. Imagine it's a lot like a goaltender in ice hockey. You plan for the shot to do one thing, and if it's tipped in front of you, then it's really just about good fortune at that point. Beebe sets Coleman on the left. Handled there by Howe. Now Oyer on the left side. Juarez was there, and then that one was off of Beebe, and no one really there to get it as Millikin closes to within 1. Brown serves again for the visitors. At Coleman. Beebe will set it back to her, runs onto it, and hit it hard, but also out of play. Five all. Aurora 4 of the first 5. Millikin 4 of the last 5. Serve here is at Pullman. Beebe wants Lauer on the right. That was tipped into the back row at Skronsky. Itzenhauser at the net. Lauer's there. And then a pass right to the antenna, and Coleman slipped it inside. Oh, that was tough, as far as his pass was a bit off the mark, and Coleman had very little room to operate and threaded the needle inside the antenna. So now Itzenhauser will go over at the behest of Debbie Kick. And now both referees will have a conversation. Now the camera here is at about the best possible view, and it's just too hard to tell. That was inside or outside of the antenna, but Juarez will serve nevertheless. Wheeling around and drilling it is Jesse Crater, and we're square at 6. 6 kills for Crater. She, Oyer, and Stewart all at 6, trailing Itzenhauser's 8 for Millikin. Looking for a lead here, Millikin has it. Spruce was blocked at the net. So it's 7 serving 6. Itzenhauser's serve here at Vanessa Brown in the back row. Coleman on the left rips it down the line. 7-7. A touchdown and the PAT each. Lauer gets the signal and serves it away. Goes at the libero here. Crater, first attempt blocked. Now Brown sets Stewart. Juarez keeps that one up. Beebe returns it. Another try here coming for Millikin. This time it's Oyer. That was handled. Coleman on the left. Good swing there. Good dig by Brown. Stewart will get a look here. That's tipped. Coleman with the dig. Beebe the back set to Gruss. That one is corralled at the net. Over on 2 here. Friendly fire. And Brown, maybe a bit slow to get up, seems okay. She and Lauer both got in there, and neither of them came up with the ball. 8-7 Millikin. Aurora won the first 2 sets, 25-21. Trying to close it out in 3, and that ends up being a service error, as it could tell off the hand was a bit of a slice and kept on going right out of bounds. Casey Wenzel back to serve. A quiet contest for Casey. Gibbs makes it 9-8 here as she finds space inside the block. And we've traded the last 5 points of this one. Brindle back to serve. Beebe for Avery, who gave it a look. It was blocked at the net. Then Beebe tried to go over on 2. Swings it back on 1. Nothing there. Stewart for a 2-point lead. Not yet. Aurora manages to get it to the net, but not over. 10-8 Big Blue. Juarez did everything possible to keep that alive, but it was not enough. Gruss tips it over the block. A little trouble there. Ends up giving Beebe a swing right at the net. She sailed it. It's a 6-2 run here for Millikin to go up 3 in the 3rd set. Brindle serves. Beebe off the net looking for Avery, punches it across. Juarez brought one back that was probably going long, and Millikin gets a free ball out of it. And Stewart puts them up by 4. James Seidelman wants timeout. Well, Millikin not ready to go away. Up 4 here in the third, down 2 sets. This is Aurora University women's volleyball in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Aurora with some work to do here as we near the midpoint of the third set. They do have a 2-0 lead on the set board, but have been outplayed so far in this third as Millikin has been very crisp attacking, and for the first time in this match, really since the opening 5 minutes or so, Aurora has not been. Brindle's serve. See if Aurora can get back on track here. Pass was a bit behind Avery. Stewart now trying. Dig by Juarez. Beebe tries Avery again. That's blocked. Beebe's going to try Avery a third time, and this time she tips it over the block. And that was nearly brought up by Brindle. She did keep it up, but not nearly enough. It's Avery's 12th kill. 9 serving 12. And Addie Gruce, who's had a quiet contest, serves it here. Itzenhauser hit that one almost into the seats. So as usual, James Seidelman's timeout steadies the Spartans, and they pick up a quick couple of points here. They'll try to make it 3 for 3 out of the timeout as Gruce serves. Stewart on the left makes it 13-10. And that is her 8th kill. I mentioned we're starting to get into that range where 1,000 kills is almost a certainty for her. It's not likely to happen tonight, although if it goes 5, maybe that would put it in range. That would require a fabulous final 2.5 sets. Attacking error here by Millikin. Aurora closes to within 2. For some context, she started the match at 973. 27 kills would be a career high. Not impossible, certainly not likely, but plenty of matches still for her to get to that mark. Itzenhauser on the left here drives it home. And we trade points. Aurora down 3. Avery on the right. Goes at Skronsky. That one ends up on the backboard. Millikin does well to stay with it. The return was blocked, and then Aurora gets the point. 14-12 is going to be the score here. Serve is at Howell. Here's a look from Samars. And that makes it 15-12. Millikin in front. Can't force 5 sets when down 2-0 if you don't win the third. Got a little bit of insurance to work with here. That was a good serve. Coleman on the left, blocked, and then Jackson sort of fanned on it. But then Caitlin Beebe found a spot in the near corner and put it on the money. Juarez back to serve here with Aurora down 15-13. Both past the midway point of the set now. Oyer, dig there by Brown. Beebe wants Pullman. That's tipped. Skronsky the dig. Oyer will get another try here. That was tipped. Juarez there. It's at the net. And it goes down on the Spartan side. Aurora not able to get much traction here. The last 8 points have been exchanged in this one. Aurora's going to need to string together a couple, and that's not going to help. As Itzenhauser has the ace. 5th one for Millikin. And her second as she joins Beebe with multiple. Can Millikin keep it going? Well, they give 1 point back here as that one goes into the antenna. Best of 5 for a reason. Winning the first two doesn't count for much. Big swing by Crater there, and it's 18-14. Well, right now, Millikin with enough of a lead that they can afford to side out their way to the set and forcing a fourth here this evening. Aurora's going to have to put together a little run here to end it in the minimum. Coleman blocked. Oyer and Itzenhauser were there. It's 19-14. And it sure appears that we're going to a fourth set. That is to be determined here. Al serves again, long return here, and that is another Millikin point. That will get James Seidelman to burn his final timeout. Millikin 5 points from forcing a fourth set here. 20-14 in the third. This is Aurora University women's volleyball and the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. Twenty to 14, Millikin up here in the third. And what is now a must-win set. They've won 5 of the last 6 points, and since the last tie at 8-all, it has not been particularly close, as they've proceeded to win 12 of the last 18 points. Al is still serving. Millikin has a .273 attacking percentage for the set, and Aurora is right now in a state of chaos. You do not often see Aurora have stretches like this, but they do happen. And now here we are. They'll get 1 point back here. They need 10 before Millikin gets 4. So one of those is down. Now plenty of work to do, down 21-15 here in the third. Up 2 sets to none, that's the good news. had to know that Millikin was going to provide some resistance. They sure have, and Wenzel delivers an ace. Now working against Aurora in this spot is that Millikin has both timeouts and have to think another point or two, and Debbie Kick will try to throw cold water on a rally if it comes to that. That's 3 straight for Aurora. No timeout yet. 3rd straight serve for Wenzel. Brown for Stewart. And that restores the Millikin advantage to 5. A few more 3-point rallies and Aurora could get there. Brindle, a 5-point advantage. Beebe sets Avery. That was tipped and high in the air. Millikin will get another try. Stewart not able to find the floor. Avery tries again and has the point. (22-18) now. Julian Harmon comes in. Has been very good on serve for Aurora in her career. Lets it fly here at Stewart. Gets it back and makes it 23-18. That might be hard to come back from here for Aurora. But of note, Millikin led Rose-Hulman in the first set earlier today, 24-20, and could not close it out at first. Not quite the set point yet. That's when things have gotten a little bit tricky for Millikin. A little trouble on serve receive here, and a free ball coming. Hitzenhauser makes it set point. And they will have 6 tries at it. They lost 11 of 14 set points against Rose-Hulman. Now you only need to win 3, which they did do. They were not particularly efficient doing it. So they'll look for better results here. Avery not able to get a point here for Aurora. Gibbs not able to get one for Millikin. It's punched back over. Beebe at the net. Lunging and saving it was Stewart. And Itzenhauer gets the point to win the set. (23 minutes). And Millikin gets 1 back. They need to get the 4th as well. 2-1. Spartans in front after Millikin wins the 3rd set, 25-18. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball in the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. It is 2-1. Spartans up. They'll go left to right here in the fourth set in blue. Millikin wearing white, hitting right to left. AU took the first 2 sets 25-21. It was mostly Millikin through the final 2/3 of the third set, and they end up winning 25-18, a comfortable margin as they hammered Aurora from 8-8 onward, winning 17 of the final 27 points, including 9 of the final 13 as well. So Millikin will try to force a 5th set for the 3rd time this season, but of note, both times they went to 5, they had a 2-1 advantage. And then delivered from there. Aurora has won both of its matches up 2-0, trying to avoid going to a 3rd set for the 5th time. For the 3rd time, that is. So Aurora, really for the first time in this match, did not look very sharp. 8 kills, 5 errors, an .088 attacking percentage, while Millikin kept on its considerably improved offense here, as they made just 6 errors with 18 kills on 41 tries in that 3rd set. Tori Stewart leads the Big Blue with 11 kills. Reese Brown and Sandy Brindle each have 19 assists. And Sophie Howell has 13 digs to lead Millikin. Haley Itzenhauser has 11 kills and 9 digs. Sydney Avery, 13 kills to lead Aurora. Caitlin Beebe has 29 assists and 11 digs for another double-double this season, and now has 3 aces. As we're underway here in set number 4. Maybe that's not good news for Aurora. Millikin won the first point. Both sets they lost. And then Aurora won the first point in the set they've lost. We'll find out, won't we? Another heavy serve and another ace. 2-0 Spartans. Kate Coleman, 10 kills, by the way. A season high, and closing in on her career high. She needs 3 to match it. 13 digs for Samantha Juarez. Another serve here for Beebe. Does it again. And it's 3-0. Ellen, just like that, she has 5 aces tonight. That is a career high, believe it or not, for Caitlin. She's been a very effective server over the years. Tori Stewart delivers to put Millikin on the board. Aurora led by that margin in the 3rd game. Now Millikin trying to answer with an ace. They won't get one here, but they will get a free ball. Line drive free ball for that matter. Then Gibbs pounds it home to make it 3-2. Couple of teams outside the top 25, but receiving votes in the AVCA top 25 poll. And Millikin trying to force this one to go the distance tonight. Avery has her 14th kill. It's 4-2 Spartans. Millikin a considerable blocks advantage right now, 9-3. Long return, and the dunk for Coleman. 5-2 as Avery makes it happen on serve, and Coleman there for the thank you very much finish. Avery serves again. Goes at Stewart. There's a look for Samars. Good dig by Juarez. Now Coleman on the left, goes up the middle. Howell is there. Itzenhauser lasts that home down the middle. 3 serves 5 coming up. 25-21 for Aurora in the first and second sets. 25-18 to Millikin in the third. We're 8 points into the 4th game that Millikin needs to win to force the 5th set. And the serve on the way here at Pullman. Back set to Lauer. Goes cross court. It went through the fingers of Stewart, who then gets it back. That was tipped at the net. Pullman looking for her 12th kill and bombed it. Hasn't missed a lot. It's her third attacking error. Millikin tries to get level for the first time in this set. BB for Jackson. And Izzy has 4 kills. Now just one off her career high. Set last night against Rose Holman. Juarez serves. And Millikin not able to get it back. And the ball was in a spot where everyone thought someone else was going to go for it, and no one did. So another serve here for Juarez. Itzenhauser hits it to Pullman. Now Gruss gets a try. Brindle was there, and ball went straight up, and no one went to get it. Now Debbie Kick now is talking to the referee. Did not know what the conversation was about, but now there's going to be a conversation between the referees. It's 8-4, Aurora up here in game 4. And so now we'll have a brief intermission. And it appears that that has been resolved. So Aurora serves. Itzenhauser with the tip. Lauer was there. Pullman will give Millikin a free ball. Itzenhauser again. Juarez the dig. BB tries Pullman. That was blocked. Samars and Crater both there to make it 8-5. Spartans up 3 as Reese Brown serves. That clips the net cord. Pullman blocked. Itzenhauser and Crater again. And now Millikin starting to establish the net a little bit here. A significant blocking advantage. I actually went to Aurora. I stand corrected. Pullman got it, the initial signal. So she gets her 12th kill. And now Millikin gets a point back here, and it's 9-6. So Pullman gets her 12th kill. I looked down, wrote it down on my sheet, looked up, and they gave her the point. BB over. So Millikin with a try here, and that's rejected. Pullman and Gruss make it 10-6. And we'll see Casey Wenzel serve here. Sends Hal to the floor and gets a free ball. Excellent serve here by Wenzel. Gruss. Big swing. It's brought back into the court. Stewart back over. Lauer's there. BB quickly for Gruss. Delivers it to the back corner. Aurora up by 5. Timeout Millikin. AU up 2-1, leading 11-6 in the 4th. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball and the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. 11-6, Aurora in front here in the fourth, up 2-1. This matches Aurora's largest lead of the match. They had in the second set, ended up losing that lead, but winning the set anyway. Wenzel serves again at Howe. Brown settles under that. Stewart, first try blocked. Brown now tries Crater, and that's rejected. 12-6, Addie Gruce. 5 kills, been rather quiet on that end, but a prolific blocker and starting to make her presence felt here. Crater again, blocked by Gruce one more time. Avery was there as well. Spartans up 13-6. Closing in and trying to put this one away, but a lot of work still to do against a very tough Millikin team. Wenzel has served brilliantly here. Now a dig on Stewart. Avery gets a look, pounds that through, but Hal was there. Now a try from Oyer, and she delivers. The freshman gets a sorely needed side out after Aurora peeled off 4 straight points for the first time since the end of the second set. It sends Hal back to serve. Serve is at Wenzel. Here's Avery on the left side. Dig by Itzenhauser. Now Stewart gets another one back for Millikin. Hal again. 13-8 Aurora, up 2-1. Avery. Nothing there. Stewart's going to get a look on the left. Juarez denies her, and then Beebe missed the set. And like that, Millikin peels off 3 in a row. Well, you give yourself a healthy lead, and you give yourself a chance to weather some rallies, but you have to put an end to them eventually. And Caitlin Beebe does just that. That was a long return, and Beebe really didn't have any other options, but Millikin left a space open, and Beebe put it on the money. Jillian Orman the serve. And an ace. And that is number 11 for Horman. Or let me do a recount here. That is number 14 for Horman. Her 4th here of the weekend. Now a free ball also on her serve. Jackson blocked. No, Jackson just cleanly into the net. After some immediate protest by Millikin, they get the whistle, and probably the right call. Certainly looked that way from up here. It sends Sandy Brindle back to serve. Aurora 10 points potentially from the victory. Beebe for Avery, one more. That's 15. To give Aurora 16 here in this 4th set. And timeout for the final time in this game for Millikin. 16-10, Spartans up and ahead 2-1 here in the 4th. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball and the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic. 16-10, Spartans in front. Up 2-1 as well. Caitlin Beebe serving, and when you're in this spot, that's who you want up there. 5 aces, a career high tonight. Tori Stewart immediately gets her off of service, and that is critical for Millikin. Number of good servers on this Aurora team, so you're never really out of the woods, but I did not want her to peel off another run on serve. So Stewart, after the side out, serves at Wenzel. Beebe's going to set Avery. That's blocked. Juarez there. Beebe tries again, this time Lauer. That's blocked as well. How about one more try? Avery for the second time and tips it home. 16 kills for Avery. A team high 39. Make that 40 attacks tonight. And now goes back to serve, and it has an ace. 18-11. Avery came into the weekend with 7 aces. Had 2 against Rose Holman. And they had stood as her only aces of the weekend. Now she gives the point back here with a long serve. But it's still Aurora up 18-12. And the finish line is in sight. But work to do. Skronsky to serve. Barely cleared the net and fooled Pullman and Jackson and ends up as an ace. I could not believe that cleared the net tape, but it stayed up long enough. Skronsky will take it. Much higher this time as Brown receives serve. Lauer is blocked. Beebe's going to try Pullman, who's blocked. Well, we've been here before. Pullman one more time, spins it over the block, but Hal is there. Now Itzenhauser punches it over. Juarez the dig. Pullman tries again. That's blocked. So another marathon point here, and Itzenhauser wins it. Three straight for Millikin. And now at least in striking distance, but need more to happen here. They get a long return on serve. That'll help. And then a whiff there ends up in a free ball for Aurora. Pullman tries to match her career high and does with her 13th kill. It only appeared in 9 sets entering the match. Only 2 entering the weekend. But making her presence felt here. Itzenhauser gets one back from Millikin. It is 19-15. Aurora took the first 2 sets, 25-21. They dropped the third, 25-18. They lead by 4 here in the fourth as they try to close it out. Here's Brown, serving at Brown. Pullman, first attempt blocked. Beebe's going to give Pullman another try at it, and she puts it on the sideline. 20-15. Five points from the match. Lauer serving and has an ace. Her first tonight. 12th of the year for for Lauer. Serves again here. Juarez the dig in the back row. Pullman. Hal has it. Over on 2. Rejected. Another try coming here. And Millikin does well to get it back over. then Gruss with the swing. Dig by Skronsky. Here is Crater. No. Beebe on the right. Not this time. And now Itzenhauser on the right. Blocked and down. Addie Gruss makes it 22-15 Aurora. And they are 3 points from the victory. Lauer again into the net. Now Kaylee Itzenhauser is going to need to come up with a sensational run on serve, and that will not help. 23-16. Casey Wenzel comes in to serve. And that might be bad news for the visitors here as they try to avoid seeing a 6-match winning streak come to an end. But Wenzel missed. So it sends Sophie Howe back to serve, 17 serving 23. Debbie Kick, a win from 500, but looking like it may have to wait. Even with an ace here for Howe, who entered with 15 aces. Had 3 against Rose Holman earlier today. It's match point after the error. And Aurora with a chance here to win the Jim Coleman Classic. And with Jillian Harmon back to serve, floats that one in. It's Oyer trying. She's blocked. Now Stewart gets a try and rips it down the middle. 24-19. Millikin will need 6 straight points. They got 1, so the countdown is down to 5. The first time Aurora has not finished a set point, which in this case was also match point. They will try it again as Brindle serves. Careful to get it in. Avery to win it. Not the first time. Down on the second effort. Spartans win it. And they will win the Jim Coleman Memorial Classic with a 25-21, 25-21, 18-25, 25-19 victory here tonight in Thornton Gymnasium. Excellent performance today for the Spartans. And they will be able to celebrate here before returning to conference play here later this week. They won their conference opener over Benedictine on Wednesday in 3 sets, 25-10, 13-15. And they will return on Tuesday right here at Thornton Gymnasium as they host Illinois Tech. That is a 7 o'clock start. Millikin will return the CCIW play. They started on Wednesday as well with a 3-set win at Elmhurst. They'll be at Carroll on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Final totals here, Aurora 50 kills, actually -4 in that category, but a 243 attacking percentage to 191 for Millikin. Blocks 11-10 in favor of Millikin. And looking at the individual totals, Sydney Avery a match-high 17 kills. Kate Pullman a career-high 14 kills, 5 digs. 5 kills apiece for Danny Lauer, who had 8 digs. Caitlin Beebe, who added 38 assists, 12 digs, and a career-high 5 aces. That ends up being her 16th career double-double and 4th this year. And then 5 kills, 4 blocks for Addie Gruss. Izzy Jackson had 4 kills as well. And not to be forgotten, Casey Wenzel, 2 assists, an ace, and 6 digs. Jillian Harmon, an ace, 2 digs. And Samantha Juarez, 18 digs tonight. Tori Stewart led Millikin with 15 kills and 6 digs. Kaylee Itzenhauser, 14 kills and 12 digs as Itzenhauer picks up the double-double in this one. After that, 9 kills for Addison Oyer. 3 tonight for Sophia Gibbs, 2 apiece for Reese Brown, who added 9 digs. Brittany Samars, and then 1 kill apiece for Sophie Howell and Delaney Higgins. Howell had 17 digs to go along with 3 aces. Itzenhauser added 2 aces. And Sandy Brindle had 24 assists, 4 digs, while Reese Brown had 22 assists and 9 digs. So Aurora moves to 8-4 with the victory. Millikin now 9-3 with the loss, and so Debbie Kick will need to wait until Wednesday to try to get that 500 career victory. Big thank you to the Aurora University game day crew today, our Director of Athletic Communications, Brian Kipley, and a host of others who were here throughout the day for making this happen. Aurora wins it tonight in the finale, 25-21, 25-21, 18-25, 25-19 over Millikin. Thanks so much for joining us. For Bill Downing, who handled the first 5 matches of the weekend, I'm Sean Fry. We'll see you on Tuesday for Aurora University women's volleyball here at athletics.aurora.edu.